Though I found life eternal mentioned in the New Testament, compared with the Holy Quran, is vague and ambiguous. I have not found an answer to the question of death in the Orthodox Judaism, because the Talmud preaches that even the worst life is better than the worst life. Death. My parents' philosophy was that one should avoid contemplating the thought of death and simply enjoy, as much as possible, the pleasures that life has to offer at the moment. According to them, the purpose of life was fun and pleasure achieved through self-expression of talents, love of family, companionship, friends, combined with comfortable lifestyle and indulgence in the variety of distractions that affluent America can make available in abundance. They deliberately cultivated this approach superficial life as if they had the guarantee of their happiness and good fortune continuous. Through bitter experience I found that self-indulgence only leads to misery and that nothing important or valuable is accomplished without struggle through adversity and self-sacrifice. Since my childhood I have always wanted to accomplish important things and significant. Above all, before my death, he wanted the assurance that he had not wasted his life in sinful actions and meaningless searches. All my life has been intensely thought out with seriousness. I always hated its frivolities, which is the dominant feature of contemporary culture. My father once bothered me with his unshakable conviction of that there is nothing of permanent value because everything in this modern age accepts the present trends and adjusts to them. However, she was thirsty to achieve something that would last forever. It was in the Holy Quran that I learned that this aspiration was possible. No good deed to please God is wasted or lost. Even if the person in question never receives any worldly recognition, his reward in eternal life is certain. On the other hand, the Quran tells us that those who are not guided for moral considerations but for expedience or social conformity, using the freedom to do what they want regardless of worldly success and prosperity obtained, or how enthusiastically they are able to give up in their short earthly life, they will be considered losers on the Day of Judgment. Islam teaches us that in order to devote our exclusive attention to fulfilling our duties to God and our fellow men, we must abandon all vanity and useless activities that distract us from this purpose. These teachings of the Holy Quran, made even more explicit by the Hadiths, were fully compatible with my temperament. Q. What is your opinion about the Arabs after becoming a Muslim? A. As the years passed, my gradual realization was that it was the Arabs who made Islam important, but Islam made the Arabs important. Had it not been for Prophet Muhammad, who would have mercy and blessings of God be upon him, today the Arabs would be a people obscure. And if it weren't for the Holy Quran, the language it would be equally insignificant if it were not extinct. Q. Do you see similarities between Judaism and Islam? A. The kinship between Judaism and Islam is stronger than that of Islam and Islam. Christianity. Judaism and Islam share the even uncompromising monotheism, the crucial importance of strict obedience to the divine law as proof of our submission and love to the Creator, the rejection of the priesthood, celibacy and monasticism, and the uncanny similarity between languages Hebrew and Arabic. In Judaism, religion is so confused with nationalism, which can hardly be distinguished between the two. The name, Judaism, is derived from Judah, a tribe. A Jew is a member of the tribe of Judah, until the name of this religion does not connote any spiritual message. A Jew is not a Jew because of his belief in the oneness of God, but merely because he happened to be born into a family of Jews. If he becomes a vehement atheist, it will be no less Jew in the eyes of other Jews. Such corruption with nationalism spiritually impoverished this religion in all its aspects. God is not the God of all mankind, but the God of Israel. The scriptures are not revelations of God for the entire human race, but primarily a book of stories Jewish. David and Solomon, may mercy and blessings of God be upon them, are not full prophets of God, but merely kings Jews. With the sole exception of Yom Kippur, the Day of Death, Jewish atonement, the holidays and festivals celebrated by the Jews, such as Hanukkah, Purim, and Pesach, have more national significance than religious significance.